Hey guys, it's Stefan, and today, and the perfect date right now is where Xbox turns 15 years old. Jesus Christ, 15 years old. I remember when I got my Xbox, I was like 4 years old. Yeah, I was like 3 years old, just like weeks before it launched here in Europe. Well, in America, I mean, because in Europe it was released in 2002, so it was released in March 14th, 2002. I'm at the Wikipedia right now just to show you guys. Xbox has been in my heart forever since then, and I still can't think of it since my very childhood and all that. And I'm like 3 years older than the console because, well, not physically, but you know what I'm talking about. And not with technology use either, but yeah, you know. And I played a lot of good games back then, such as Midtown Madness 3, Project Gotham Racing 2, Halo. What was it more? Uh, Wreckage, Missions to Yakuza. What's more? I played Gun. I played Batman Begins. I'm mentioning some games here that I have on my desk right here. What else? Yeah, it was a Batman Begins, and what was the next one? And there's a couple of demos for Xbox as well, which were right over there, but I can't pick it up right now at the moment because I'm right here with my SOAB, and this video's on my second channel now, because on my main channel at the moment is where I play Lego Dimensions, a fantastic Lego game that I recommend you should play. Is it the best? Is it the best Lego game ever? Not the best, but it's certainly very good. Now, what I have here, like I said, are the Xbox games, the original ones that still worked on my 360. Some games that I have earlier didn't work for some reason. It was Forza Motorsport, the first one, and Project Gotham Racing 2, and some other games that I have. Now keep in mind, Project Gotham Racing 2 and Midtown Madness 3 were all released on disc forms. Same goes for Halo, and I think for the Halo disc, where is it? It's right there. I think for the Halo disc, I think it was, well, for CD it says that it's not for resale or something like that. I don't even know. But let's start off with my absolute favorite Xbox game of all time. And you guys all agree with this with me, well, some of you at least. It is the original Halo Combat Evolved. The original one, not the anniversary version. Now when I first played this, it was very fantastic, you know. It was the greatest shooter of the 21st century. It was also the launch title for Xbox, and it... Hold on. How much copies did it sold? Because it sold like over 7, 8, possibly 7 million, I guess. For the best-selling Xbox game of all time at the moment, the original one is Halo 2. Yep, Halo 2, my second favorite. And I have it right there on the table as well. Oh, let's see. Let's Xbox launch games. Ready for US launch. There it is. Hold on, let's see. Hold on. This won't be long. Okay. Legacy. Not that. We also have the PC version of Halo and Halo 2, but they won't work on my PC because for the Halo PC version, well, for Halo Combat Evolved, I'm gonna talk about that first. It doesn't work because it's when I was about to start the game and see if it works, then it says I don't know what to say. It says I need to log into administration or something like that, which I sort of did. I don't know, but I uninstalled it immediately. But I still keeping it though as a part of my collection. Same for Halo 2, and it doesn't work for my PC right now or for my Windows 10 because it requires games for Windows Live, and you cannot play. You cannot use that app anymore because it simply simply was deactivated since 2010 or 2011. I don't know, something like that. But you can't use it anymore and all that. So yeah. Oh, let's see. As of November 9th, 2005, Halo sold over 5 million copies worldwide. There it is. And the gaming rankings got the Xbox version at 96% and the PC for 86. Nice. Yeah. So, Halo Combat Evolved, my favorite. The story is basically that they crashed on Halo. That's it. And they're gonna try and survive against Covenant defenses. And his main objective is to try and escape the Halo from the terrifying things such as the Flood and the Covenant and all that. And here we have Halo 2. Now this is it's a new copy of it, and the old one is in my room. It's underneath one of those chairs and all that, or one of those mattresses or whatever you want to call them. It works, but when I was trying to make a playthrough of it, the last 4 levels wouldn't work, so I had to buy this on the website and all that, and everything seems normal. It was 100% on everything, so yeah. So okay, and then I have well, also I didn't forget to mention in the story of Halo 2. The story goes is that it continues on Master Chief's life and all that, and he went to Earth to save that planet, and he also went to another Halo. Yeah, and all that. So I'm a bit tired, and it's almost 11:10 p.m. on a Tuesday, and it's school time tomorrow. But I decided to make this video right now because for Xbox and for Halo. Yeah, shout out to you guys. And there I have Halo 2 multiplayer map pack. Now I think this was exclusively released for the Halo trilogy, and my dad bought it to me a long time ago, which included these 3 together. And in the multiplayer map pack, it simply featured 3 multiplayer map packs. And wait, was it 2? I think it was 3 multiplayer map packs that were released. And all maps in this multiplayer pack will be available for free. God damn it. Well, I didn't know how to connect to Xbox Live back then. But now since 2010 or 2012. I think it was 2012 since oh wait, that was 2010 since I logged into Xbox Live for the first time. I was on the Xbox 360S, known as Xbox 360 Slim. And this one also has the documentary behind Halo 2 multiplayer map pack and the animated video called Another Day at the Beach, which takes place on level 4, before and during this the scene where Master Chief was about to fight against two hunters, and yeah, let's see. We're done with Halo. Now let's get to Splinter Cell. Now I don't know much about this, but it's a espionage stealth action platform game. We play Sam Fisher, and he is a spy. And there's also a bonus DVD because this one is a special edition, I guess. It also comes with 2 discs. The first one is for the main game, and the second one is for special missions and a prologue scene and all that. You have 3 additional maps in the Splinter Cell intro. It shows some new Ubisoft game trailers. And I think this one still works. Yeah, I think so. Oh, this one. Batman Begins. A video game adaptation for the movie by the same name. It's like the first Batman game that I've owned. Yeah, the first Batman game I've owned in the... what generational console is it? The 6th generation console. Okay. And it still works. And I'm planning to do a playthrough of it though. I don't know. But stay tuned for that. And it's a bit loosely based on the movie. A bit loosely. So just on that. And then I have Star Wars Episode 3 Revenge of the Sith. Yes. Freaking Episode 3 has an Xbox version of it. I remember playing the crap out of this. It was a lot of fun, you know? And, nothing much to say to it. My hair is going places now. It's going through different places, which... and it still works. It still works because I was playing a little bit with Simon. And here's an awesome backside of the manual. Gotta love them. Star Wars Episode 3 Revenge of the Sith. The ultimate Jedi action experience. The Collective and LucasArts. Speaking of LucasArts, I've downloaded the Tales of the Monkey Island Special Edition, which was free on the Games for Gold. It was there for the last day, so I finally had a chance to download it, and it's still there. Forever. The more you know. I wish they would make more remakes of the Monkey Island series, but you know, blame freaking Disney about that. And then I have Star Wars Knights of the Old Republic 2, The Sith Lords. I don't know much about that, other than it being a RPG style game and all that, in third-person view, and yeah, I didn't play much of it because I'm not really into fan of RPG games, but I like some. I'm just not a huge fan of it, just so you know. And then we have 2 other Tom Clancy style games, and it's Rainbow Six 3, and here you can see it's uses a European cover, and what was it? It's an Xbox version of the PC version. Let me see if I can type it back in there again. Rainbow Six. What the fuck is Rainbow Serpent? Okay, Rainbow Six. Not the novel, you dumb fuck. Rainbow Six 3. Raven Shield. That's the name of the PC version. The console version entitled Rainbow Six 3, which I have right here. Yeah, it's a different game, just so you know. I think the console version has also has Rainbow Six 3 Black Arrow. Both PC and Xbox version got well received. Over 85%. It's a tactical team shooter, just like Rainbow Six Vegas and Rainbow Six Vegas 2, which I have right up there at the shelf. They're very good games, by the way. What's next? Oh yeah, Ghost Recon 2 Summer Strike. I only played the beginning of this game, and it's only an Xbox exclusive game, which I have, and I think it still works. Yeah, I think it still works. I'm trying to remember if they do or do not. If they don't work, I'll be like, wait, why do I have them here then? Why don't I just add them to my collection? I don't know. It's a similar, almost a similar game with as Rainbow Six. It's just you're in a team of soldiers who are trying to take down terrorists. That's it. And then finally, I think so. Spyro, A Hero's Tale. Yup. It's still better than the Spar game that everyone was disappointed of. Hold on, if I can type in Spyro. Hold on. Try and find it. Here it is. Spyro, Enter the Dragonfly. No thank you for that one. Here it is, A Hero's Tale. Got like 60%, it's a bit decent. I've played a little bit of this game and I loved it since I was a kid. I didn't know about these types of series such as Sonic, Mario, Link, Legend of Zelda, Metroid, Spyro, Crash, what else? I think that's all of them. I don't even know. But are some that you think I was about to talk about, and yeah. So, yeah, I think that was about it. Show you guys the Xbox games that I own still. And, well, speaking of the original Xbox, I found the Xbox right there on my computer. And, hold on, listen to the price. Hold on, let me just go to it. Let me just freaking go to it. The original Xbox. And, the price. The freaking price of it. Can I have the drum roll, please? The price for the Microsoft Xbox Original, brand new, is worth $800. I'm not joking. $800 for this. And it's a European or PAL region only, because if it says PAL, that means it can only be played in Europe. If it says NTSC, that means it can be only be played and used in America. If it means JP, then of course, then you can only play it in Japan. So just so you know, $800, which is approximately 7,314 crowns and 75 cents. By crowns, I mean Swedish crowns. Jesus Christ, that is expensive, and it's rare as well. Like Jesus Christ. I'm definitely lost for words. There's like what? I really want it, but I have to think of my Jesus Christ. That is genuinely mad. Oof. I don't know how long this guy by the name of Mark2K81 has it up. I don't know how long he has it up. But I think he's still gonna keep it putting up like that and like that, you know? That is expensive. Yo. That might be the most expensive product I've ever seen in my entire life. Whether it be a toy, plushie, or whatever, and a game console or whatever it is. Whew. It's like the whole money that you earn on a job. And then, if you buy that, then you cannot pay taxes and shit. Oh, dear Lord me. Dear Jesus Christ. Like, all of... I don't know. Okay. Before I talk about my serious experience of the whole Xbox consoles, let me just tell you guys how much it was sold. It includes the original Xbox, the Xbox 360, and the Xbox One. So the Xbox For units, it was sold over 24 million as of May 10th, 2006. It's like almost it's like almost like 2 or 3 years before it was discontinued. It was discontinued in America on March 2nd, 2009. Yeah. And then for Europe, it was discontinued 5 years after its release on March 11th. Almost 5 years, because it was released in Europe on March 14th. Yeah. And for 360, it was sold over 77.2 million units as of April 18th, 2013. Like, what the fuck? And then for Xbox One, it was sold only 3 million, because it's not that superior and all that. But I finally got a chance to get it, because I think Xbox One came out for like 2 years here in Sweden, because in America it's almost 3 years. So for those of you that got it before Sweden, you're lucky. Let's look at the best-selling games. For Xbox, it was Halo 2. It was sold 8 million copies, or over 8 million copies, as of May 9th, 2006. And for 360, it's two of them. First is the Kinect Adventures, which was a packing with Kinect peripheral, which sold 24 million. 24 million, like what? And then for best-selling non-bundled game, it's Call of Duty Modern Warfare 3 with a whopping 14.23 million copies. Jesus Christ. And for the Xbox One, it is Titanfall. Now, I really want to play Titanfall because it uses the Source engine, and you could be in a freaking robot and shoot some other robots. And when the sequel came out, like a couple of weeks ago. But yeah, I plan on getting both of them, but not at the same time. I have to calm down with the buying games and all that stuff. Or speaking about that, after this video, when I wake up tomorrow, I'm gonna look for some Xbox games. Yeah, that are working on my 360. But if I'm really supposed to do that, then I need to look the backwards compatibility, because that's where they introduced that for 360. And for backwards compatibility, they only include 50% of the Xbox library. Yes, 50, not 100%, but 50%. And there are some games that were really removed due to the bugs and all that. And there are several other also, but then they were added back later. And my knee was tickling. Sorry. My left knee was tickling. I mean, it was itchy. It was itchy like a bumbutt. Oh. I need a hard drive that is required to play emulated Xbox games. Yeah. And for Xbox One, for the backwards compatibility, it is limited only. So, yeah, there is a lot of that. Yes. Yeah. Alright, let's talk about my serious experience with Xbox. I only gave you a brief of that on the beginning. When I was like 3 years old, I don't think I did, but anyways, I heard that the Xbox was released in America. And then a couple of months later, on March, I said March, didn't I? Yeah, on March, it was released in Europe, and my dad bought it for me and all that, and I played the living crap out of it. And it was a lot of fun, and my favorite game is obviously Halo Combat Evolved, which is right over down. Is it down? Yeah, it's right down there. Yeah, after this record, I have to put every single game back at this shelf, which is in my living room, and the next one right there. Yeah, I played the total crap out of it, and couple years later, Xbox 360 was released, and it was the white Xbox 360, not the black, which is also known as the superiority Xbox 360. I think the Xbox 360 I got was the arcade version, or either the arcade, elite, premium, or core. I don't even know. I don't even know. No, I think it was the original premium, because I see the images right here. The latest one was Xbox 360e, and they stopped, and then it's been discontinued since April 20th, 2016, worldwide. So, yeah, there are still some at eBay. Good luck finding them. They might be scams. I don't know. Hopefully not, because, you know, they put actual pictures for proof. For Xbox 360, I had to, like, I think I sold my Xbox, so I don't know. Because I remember that my cousins, I think they still own the original Xbox, but it is modded, and it includes some Xbox games that have been like emulated or whatever. There are a bit of bugs though, but it's still fun to play them, such as Area 51. You know, I always wanted to play Area 51 on the PC, but it was freeware before, and it's no longer there now. But it's on the PC for some reason. It's not freeware, but I think that link is gone now, and it's been up for a couple of years before it was down. And what was it? Oh yeah, I had to mod my 360 so I could play the burnt copies of it. Yeah, I used to get stuff from Pirate Bay, but thank God I'm not doing that anymore. I stopped doing that stuff. Well, for me, my dad at least. And I played that a lot, and I decided to get a new one. And then my dad asked me, "You want to do the same to this one?" And I'm like, "No, man. If I should play with my friends, then I need to get Xbox Live." Well, no, what was it? Yeah, I want to play Xbox Live, Dad. So I suggest you not doing that, alright? And you're like, okay. So I got the Xbox Live Gold 12-month subscription. And I'm still getting that every single Christmas. And it's still on my mind. I mean, it's still on the list here somewhere. I just can't find it. And yeah, I'll play a ton of it as well. And I pre-ordered how much did I pre-order? I think I pre-ordered 2 games for the Xbox 360. And the first game I pre-ordered was Dead Space 2 for the PS3. I played the hell out of that game as well. And the second one was Halo Combat Evolved Anniversary because of that skull, which was Grunt Birthday. And it's when you put a headshot on a grunt, and confettis and all that stuff, and then cheers will be heard if you shoot a grunt in the head, and all that. Same goes for Halo 4, and yeah, I pre-ordered that as well. And the thing is that it took me one day to complete the whole campaign. And also the fun thing is that I played the campaign and completed it one day after its release worldwide. I'm not joking. I'll show you the proof on my Halo 4 playthrough, which will come next month on December as part of the Halo week. Somewhere this week in December, I would do that. And then I stopped pre-ordering games for a while. And then a couple years later, I got I heard that Xbox One was released, and I'll be like, oh shit, that's a new Xbox, yeah. But then backwards compatibility wasn't announced then. It was announced on 2015 during E3, and I was like thrilled, though. I was like excited for that. But then my mom keeps constantly telling me that if I want to get Xbox One, then why don't I just upgrade it for the 360? And I'll be like, no, mom. And she just keeps asking me that constantly, until she finally gave up, and she said, earlier that year, earlier this year on January, she said that she would get me Xbox One when we come back home if I snow skate properly. And speaking of snow skiing, if I ski on a skiing school, if I go there, and if I ski a lot instead of taking the breaks and all that. And I did. I kept that, and I finally got my Xbox One since February, and I ordered Halo 5 Guardians Limited Edition and Rare Replay on it was on Cidion.com, and it's a Swedish website where you order movies and all that. Yeah, it's not illegal on their website. It is legal. It has been known in TV advertisements and all the stuff. TV commercials, to be exact. And then the game that I pre-ordered for a long time was the Mortal Kombat XL, which had the cosplay pack for Cassie Cage and Jackie Briggs. For Cassie Cage, it was the Sub-Zero female costume, and for Jackie Briggs, it was the Scorpion female costume, and all that. I think that's all I need to explain. Now, I don't know if I should actually, truly get the Xbox original, which costs $800. But I don't think I have a lot of money for that. But I might get it someday. The European version, the PAL version. I might get it someday. If, and only if, I have my birthday money back. So yeah, I'm still getting a Nintendo Switch though. But I have to do something with my Wii U because it's not working now. It's not that busted. It's not that damaged, but I'm trying to see what was going on with it, but I don't know. I don't even know. But yeah, that might be it. And I'm still keeping my Wii U though. I need to fix it. Like I said, like a couple of seconds ago. You're like almost at the end right there, right? Somewhere, yeah. But anyways, that's been it, and yeah, happy 15th anniversary, Xbox and Halo. And if you like what you saw, please give it a like, which means a lot, and don't forget to subscribe so you don't want to miss any of my videos. There might be some original Xbox playthroughs coming to my main channel, so subscribe down there. And you also subscribe to a second channel where I show you guys when I met some YouTubers on Omegle. There's 3 of them up, and the first one is the most popular video on my second channel at the moment. So, yeah! If you have an Xbox 360, then comment down below, and we can play sometimes. Sometimes. I rarely do that, because I'm mostly in my computer for some reason, but I'll try to stay away from it for a while so I can be more on the console. So, yeah, that's been it, and yeah, I have nothing else to say. And like I said, tomorrow I will look for some Xbox games on eBay, the PAL version, the European version. So yeah, stay safe and stay strong. I'm a bit buffed out a little bit, and as always, that's a weird T-shirt I'm wearing. And peace. Here's a proof, you guys, that I'm not even joking around. I mean, look, $800. Like, this is the thing I was talking about. You know, the item on eBay, and he even rated it 5. The freaking creator. We all think that he might be a scammer. I don't know. There's a black version, there's a green version, there's a white version. Like, Jesus with a gun. 1,000. Oh boy. God damn it. And as always, see you.